Good morning. So, you said your competitive position is good and demonetization has actually been good for you. If you could tell us what kind of market share have you gained over the last, say, 6 months or so?
It's not only last 6 months, but I think in the last 2 or 3 years, we have gained about 2-3% market share. Please, I would like to remind the viewers that we have more than 50% market share. So it's very difficult to increase market share over that. In fact, we do not want to retain market share at any expense. So, because that becomes very expensive and it's not really worthwhile. To have a 50% plus market share itself is quite exceptional. There are hardly any industries where there is good competition, where there is so much, where one company has so much market share. In fact, you can take the aviation sector. There is much more competition in the aviation sector than what we have in our own industry.
Yeah, Mr. Piramal, just hold on for a second. We'll just come back to you because we need to get our viewers' attention.
I wanted Mr. Piramal's view on this. The rupee is very strong, sir. At the moment, the dollar has gotten cheaper just over the last 2 days by about 60-70 paise. Now we are looking at a 65.50 as a cost of the dollar. You, I think, make purchases in yuan, and yuan has depreciated, though I guess it's stable now. How does the rupee appreciation hurt you, if at all?
Well, for one thing, we are a very large buyer. We are the second largest buyer in the world of luggage from China. So we can definitely, we have good buying power. And if the yuan depreciates, we can take advantage of that, because it's not one way. I mean, if the yuan depreciates, then we can reduce the price.
But the imported Samsonite will be cheaper.
So to that,
the imported Samsonite or the American Tourister will be cheaper, isn't it?
So that is, that is not a question of, that is more a question of our competitive situation here in the market. Whether it is Samsonite or any other company which imports from China, we are all in the same boat.
Okay.
Because of our size, we get good prices. So there is no disadvantage or advantage vis-a-vis the dollar between the various companies in India.
Okay. By the way, this is the highest level on the rupee since November of 2015. So that's the kind of moves you are seeing. And the rupee today is the best performing currency across Asia when you compare it with the dollar, the rupee-dollar equation at 65.54. So very strong there. Mr. Piramal, the growth of your flagship brand is fine, but it's actually the growth of your other new age brands like Skybags, which has been doing really well. What kind of growth do you see in those new products that you've recently launched and the new age brands, names like Skybags, etc., over the next, say, 3 to 6 months?
In fact, that has been the highlight of our company's performance in the last 18 months. I would say our Skybags brand has really blossomed out. You see, what happens with a heritage brand like VIP is that the new generation does not associate as much with it. They all say that it's a very liked brand and it's very good, but it doesn't have that sex appeal. So we had launched Skybags about 10 years ago, and now it has really blossomed. In fact, I think in the coming days it will sell more than VIP. And I would like to take some time to explain our brand strategy and why our margins are also increasing now. Is that we have 5 brands in the luggage space. Carlton at the very top segment, VIP, Skybags, Aristocrat and Alpha. And now as the volumes of all the products are going up, we find that all our brands are doing quite well. And even in the very marginal brands like Carlton and all, we are not losing any money in spite of advertising quite substantially. So today, VIP and Skybags are our biggest brands, and they are really blossomed, and they're giving us good returns. We've also taken on now 2 cricketers, Ravichandra Ashwin, the top bowler in the world in cricket today. He and one more they are brand ambassadors, and we now wish to promote Aristocrat also at the economy level. So all this is going to give us very good returns.
Okay.
And that will also increase in our margins.
Okay. Can you just give us a breakup?
Otherwise,
when you say 15%, Mr. Piramal, how much will price contribute? How much will volume contribute? As well, how much will premium contribute? How much economy?
See, I don't want to give too many details, but I would say that VIP and Skybags are about 75% of our luggage sales.
Okay.
And Carlton is still quite small, and we hardly had 5% market share in that segment. And now our market share is more than 20%, which is very good. And Aristocrat and Alpha
Margin trajectory, I think when you last reported 8.5, does it get much better?
eight and a half, 10% of 8.5 is 0.85.
0.8, yeah.
So I think it grows by about 20%. We want to come to a level of about 10-12%. How long it takes will depend on a number of factors, including the currency rates.
Okay, Mr. Piramal, thank you for joining us and talking.